Okay, today we're going to be looking at multiplying binomials or multiplying polynomials. We'll look at some different methods that can be used. You can find your favorite however you like to do it. So A is, we would need to multiply x plus 2 and x plus 5. So we can do that by using the distributive property. We can go x plus 5 times x, and then we can go 2 plus 2 times x plus 5. And we get x squared plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. And then we can just combine our like terms, which will be in the middle. X squared plus 7x plus 10. One more example. I have x plus 3, x minus 4. We're going to go x times x minus 4. And we're going to go plus 3 times x minus 4. We get x squared plus minus 4x plus 3x minus 12. Combine my like terms, x squared minus x minus 12. And that's distribution. To do it that way if you like. Another method is to use a table, or what's called an array. Alright, with the area model, we're just going to draw a square. We're going to put 2x and minus 3, it doesn't matter which order they go, x and plus 5. Then we just line up 2x times x is 2x squared. X times negative 3 is minus 3x. 2x times 5 is 10x. And 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Then we just combine like terms. Usually your x terms will be on diagonal. And we get 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. Okay, so it really doesn't matter to me what method you use. Whatever works for you. I personally like using the area model. They call it a table in the book. Y plus 4, y plus 1, y squared, 4y, just y, and 4, y squared, plus 5y, plus 4. Again, I have z minus 2, z plus 6, z squared minus 2z plus 6z and minus 12. I end up with 2z squared plus 4z minus 12. One other method that can be used is called a FOIL method. And FOIL FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So if I have p plus 3 and p minus 8, I'm going to multiply the first terms, which are the p's. I get p squared. I'm going to multiply the outside terms, which is the p and the minus 8. Minus 8p. Then I'm going to multiply the inside terms, which would be 3 and p, plus 3p. And then I'm going to multiply the last terms, which is 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. Combine my like terms, p squared minus 5p minus 24. Do one more with the FOIL method. Have r plus, or r minus 5, r minus 5, and 2r minus 1. First terms, r times 2r is 2r squared. Outside terms, r times negative 1 minus r. Inside terms, negative 5 times 2r is negative 10r. And our last terms, negative 5 times negative 1 plus 5. Combine like terms, 2r squared minus 11r plus 5. Now, and here's the FOIL method again. I got ahead of myself in the slides, so I'm going to use the area model instead. X minus 3, x minus 6, x squared minus 3x minus 6x plus 18, x squared minus 9x plus 18. And finally, one more. I'll distribute this one. So I'm going to have 2x times 3x minus 5. And then I'm going to have 1, 3x minus 5. I get 6x squared minus 10x plus 3x minus 5, 6x squared minus 7x minus 5. Alright. Here we have a monomial times a trinomial. I'm going to show you two methods to do this one problem. First, I'm going to show you a vertical method. So I could just multiply by 5, I get negative 10. Multiply by 5, I get negative 15x. And I get 5x squared. Now I can multiply by x. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. X times negative 3x is minus 3x squared. And x times x squared is x cubed. So again, I write my terms x cubed plus 2x squared minus 17x minus 10. Just like we did with the other problems, we could do an area model just as simply. We just have to throw one more row or one more column. X plus 5 x squared minus 3x minus 2. X times x squared is x cubed. X times negative 3x is negative 3x squared. X times negative 2 is minus 2x. 5 times x squared is 5x squared. 5 times negative 3x is going to be minus 15x. And 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Now, again, my two diagonals have like terms. I rewrite x cubed plus 2x squared minus 17x minus 10. Again, be careful with signs. Make sure you remember the rules for multiplying negative numbers, positive numbers, and remember what like terms